I want to go to how to write a business letter first. I think this is a great intro into this one. So we're going to start with this is what a business letter would look like. Okay, we have the heading, date line, inside address, salutation, body of text, and finally the complimentary close, as well as a few others that I will talk about later on. Right, so heading, what do you write in the heading? Again, this is a formal business letter, so we're going to be writing our name, our address. In the heading, you're going to be writing your address, okay? Not the other person's, but yours. A phone number, your phone number, and your email. So that's the heading. And then you're going to be writing the date. Date is going to be everything is going to be numbers except for the month. So if it's October, you're going to be spelling out October. If it's September, like it is here, you're going to be spelling out September. So make sure that the month is spelled out, and then the day and year can be in numbers. Then we have the inside address. This is going to be the part where you give information about the person that's going to be receiving the email, the recipient. So in this case, we're going to be adding their name, title, if you know their title. So in this case, it's going to be Miss Julian McKenzie, and address of the recipient of the letter. And then, so their name and then their address. Now we're going to be starting our email. Well, the salutation part. Dear is appropriate, use a colon and not a comma. Okay, so most people start with dear and then they say that person's name. So for example, their title and then their name. So Miss McKenzie, Dr. Colson, for example, any of that. They just use the title and name. And again, make sure you use a colon. Next, we have the body of text. Okay, so the body of text is where most of talking to you and as to what you have, any updates about the company. So single spaced with one double space in between paragraphs. This is just telling you if you're on keyboard what it's supposed to look like. So you don't want like one space here and then two spaces here. Make sure that it's all the same. Finally, we have a complementary close. There are a few complementary closes that you could use, but in a business setting or when writing a business letter, sincerely is the one that always works. We could always use yours truly in a more personal letter, but in this case, we're using sincerely since it's a business letter and looks more professional and all that. All right, so now that we are done with how to write a business letter, let's go back to the different components here. And this is what a full, short, but to the point letter or business letter would look like. Return address or the letterhead. Lisa Johnson, we have our address. This is us, okay? So think of us, the person that's going to be sending, Lisa Johnson, and then address. The date, remember how we said to spell out the month, June 16th, and then 2004. Address of recipient, also known as the inside address. This is going to be the address and name of the person that you're going to be sending the letter to. So I think this is Jane, Dr. Jane Hollowell, Department of Ecology, and their address. Salutation, again, dear Dr. Hollowell in this case, because we know their title, so we'll add that. Body of letter, this is where we're going to be giving most of our details. I am a student, yada, yada, yada. Again, make sure that notice how I could have probably added these together, but it wouldn't look good and it certainly wouldn't look professional. So we have the first paragraph, which gives me what I need to know, details and stuff. And then this is sort of the ending or the closing of the email. And here's like a thank you to show cooperation, like we talked about in previous points. Then we have a complimentary close. Remember, we said sincerely always works. Your signature, whether that's your name or a signature that you have, it doesn't matter, just put it down. And finally, your name typed or printed depending on how you're writing the letter itself. So Lisa Johnson. So that was the different components of business letters. Okay, so this was module 5. Make sure you go check out the module exercises and activities on the website for this module, and I will be seeing you in module 6, which is going to be about meetings. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.